Hi, I'm Walter Silva, President of Conceptual Product Development. Well, thank you for the opportunity to talk about our book production operation and our use of Risos to produce color training manuals in record time. We're especially happy now that we have our Riso HC 5500 with the ComColor Express technology because it makes our job just so much easier. We actually have two companies in this facility. The first one is our technical publishing company, and the second one is a software reseller. We sell CAD software. We also provide training to engineers in how to use the software. We're at a CAD terminal here, what we write about. Let's look real quickly at making a typical pipe fitting. We're going to start with something that's, say, 2 inches by a length of 5 inches, and I'm going to place this right on the screen here. This is what engineers do every day. And so my job is, if you've never seen the software before, to teach you how to do that. You can obviously see, using the different colors and what have you, why the color printing is so important as part of that. Fortunately, we came across a dynamic salesman who told us about a brand new idea called the Riso color printer. It turned out we could produce color at a fraction of the price that normally would be necessary. This is our major production room, small but very, very packed with equipment. This is one Riso. Our other Riso is over here. We have collating tables to the side and packing tables above. We take advantage of every bit of space that we can. These are my two babies, Riso number 2 and Riso number 3. Our original Riso was in this position here, and of course we retired it after its faithful service and replaced it with the 5500 with ComColor Express. This is our second Riso machine. The key to success with a machine like this is the size of these ink reservoirs. I always tell people when we're trying to sell a job, someone says, well, I can print on my own small color printer. So look at the size of your cartridge, look at the size of my cartridge. Just like when you go to the store, if you buy a couple of bolts or nuts in a small shrink wrap package, they charge you an arm and a leg. You could go to a commercial hardware store, buy a gross of them, almost the same price. With just a couple of clicks, you can literally get to everything in the machine. Very easy to pull out the basic assembly, look for jams in the, set it back, set your part back, in, you're in business and ready to run. One of the things that's important is to work with equipment that's not going to give you a lot of aggravation, because you'll have your share of it anyway with the normal business vicissitudes that occur. Some copiers and some printers, when you pull out the slides, they're okay, they're not. These things are built like tanks. Everything is extra reinforced, and that means that a machine takes a pounding. The constant running on the machine, things will wear, things will shift. If it's built very, very solidly, it's going to give you a heck of a lot less trouble down the line. And that becomes key. And the interesting thing is, it doesn't cost a heck of a lot more to do it right. And these guys did it right. When you look at the facilities that are necessary to do offset printing, and they stretch for a quarter of a mile through a plant, and then you look at what you can produce with a couple of Risos in a room that's maybe about 13 feet by 14 feet here, if that, it's just a tribute to technology and what's capable in a small space. If an order comes in for 50 or 60 books early in the morning, before our standard UPS pickup at 3:30 in the afternoon, those books are printed, bound, shrink wrapped, packed, and ready to go. And for instance, all of these books that you see here were literally just paper at 7 o'clock this morning. Our typical volume per month ranges from 150,000 to 200,000 impressions on a Riso, and that keeps growing. We need, more than anything else, flexibility in our processes, and that, of course, the Riso provides to us. About 6 weeks ago, we replaced the first Riso, which had almost 5 million copies on it, with our new HC 5500 with the ComColor Express. And when you see a good deal, I'm an entrepreneur, so when I have an opportunity to make more money or increase the capabilities of my company, I go with it. It's a no-brainer. That's how you stay in business. And this was literally a no-brainer. Anybody who sees the 5500 with the high-speed capabilities, the tremendous decrease in time for color ripping, it's worth its weight in gold. It's just an investment you have to make. In our business, price per page is everything. From when we started in black and white printing, and then especially when we went into color printing, if we cannot produce a book at a low enough price per page, we just can't be in the business. And so the Risos fit that admirably. We typically are running anywhere from 1/3 to 1/4 the price of any of our competition. In fact, in many cases, we can produce color documents at a par with what people are producing black and white documents using laser capability. So, the Risos wind up providing us with a real sweet spot, if you will, that gives us a competitive advantage that literally has made us dominate in certain areas that we do business in.